All right, we are back with another riveting episode of About Crypto with one of my favorite people in crypto, Brad Michelson, who is the head marketer of eToro. Woo! How's it going, Brad?
Doing
We're
great. How are
alive.
you?
We're both in New York, so that's all we
Yeah,
got.
lockdown.
Lockdown 2020. It's sweet, man. So, glad you're on the show. You have a picture frame in my top corner for everyone interested. That's Brad. He's in the top corner over there.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. So my first question for you is, how did you get into crypto?
Well, I started out after I started reading about it on Reddit, about 2012. Started seeing it pop up in random subreddits that I was looking around in, people buying stuff off of other people and just talking about the philosophy a bit. Found the subreddit and started digging in. And I found at the same time that actually my little cousin had already been mining for a few months at that time. Another one of my friends was just about to break off and do a startup with some of his friends in Bitcoin at the time. And it just sort of went down the rabbit hole for me from there. I kept digging in, doing more reading. Um, I all the obvious places, watching all the obvious videos, and then I slowly figured out there were a bunch of friends a bunch of people I knew back home that were also into Bitcoin, and just sort of never told anyone about it. And we formed a Slack group that we actually still chat in this day just to catch up on news and
Dude,
whatnot.
see, that's a good story, man. I love that. So your cousin's way ahead of the times, for sure.
I know, it's wild.
So what are you working on right now in crypto?
Yeah, so I head up the US marketing department for eToro, which is sort of a global trading platform. We've got like 13 million users worldwide. We're in basically all the countries. Um, Big company elsewhere, but just starting up in the US. Right now we're focused on crypto trading. Our platform globally is known a little bit more for being a broker that also services crypto, but in the US we're crypto only for now. So we're really just doubling down that space and introducing ourselves to the US crypto community. There's a lot of little things going on. We've got some new product launches coming in the next few weeks, which is really exciting. Unfortunately, I can't dig too far into it right now, but that's really cool. And our team's growing really quickly. When I joined about a year ago, it was just me, and now we're about 7 people, going on even more. So it's been a
That's
lot of fun.
awesome, man. Good for you. So,
Yeah, good
what would
times.
you suggest for someone trying to break into crypto for marketing purposes?
Yeah, I mean, the obvious place is starting with the crypto recruiters. So there's, Proof of Talent is my favorite one in the space right now, but there are a few others. But there's a lot of ways to get in. Some of the easiest ways to start meeting people is being active on Twitter. And what's really nice about this space is you can just, DM the founder of the biggest crypto company, and he might reply to you. And most people are pretty active and responsive on Twitter, so that's probably one of my favorite things about the space in general, actually.
Yeah, same here. It's nice being able to like just email, not email, message a CEO and be like, "Hey, man, what's going on with this?" And there's like a pretty good chance they'll get back to you on Twitter.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
wild,
there's
right?
not many assistants to CEOs right now, so that's how you know we're early.
That's right.
So, what's one thing you wish you knew before you started in crypto?
Before I started in crypto,
Yeah.
started working, you mean? um, well, when I started working in crypto, it was still during the like ICO phase, and it was, I guess, right before all the ad platforms um, banned crypto ads, basically. And my background is largely in paid media. Before that, I was in e-commerce before. So I think that when I was younger, it would have been more beneficial if I just had more SEO experience or PR experience at the time. It would have made the learning curve in crypto a lot easier. But one thing about working in crypto is that it makes you a lot more nimble, a lot more um, responsible for like a full funnel approach rather than just doubling down on Facebook ads, for example, which a lot of companies do. But I think that that's also one of the advantages is it makes you a more well-rounded marketer.
That was a good answer. All right. So my next question is, where do you see Bitcoin in the future?
I think that Bitcoin is in the process right now of really establishing itself as an alternative investment vehicle. But on top of that, I think that there's still a lot of use cases service wise that are really important that Bitcoin provides. I think that for me, remittances is really exciting, cross border payments. Or transfers of value even in the traditional financial world it's really expensive and takes a really long time to move money from say the US to somewhere in Asia like that could take you a week or more and can cost you up to like 20% of the value that you're trying to transfer 40 sometimes with some providers so faster cheaper and permissionless right that's a check mark in all three of those columns for being better than the incumbency. So I think we're seeing a lot of these use cases get implemented now. I think that when it comes to scalability and making sure that it's easy for broader audiences to use, we're still in that development phase, right? Like things are so early, especially when it comes to user experience. That's still coming in the future, but the use cases are being developed now
Yeah,
and
absolutely,
proven.
man. I think we got a long road ahead of us, but it's gonna be very exciting.
Yeah,
So thanks for coming on. I really appreciate it. You're the man, as usual. And where can people find you?
thanks for having me. You can find me on Twitter at Brad Michelson. You can follow eToro at eToro US. And you can also find me being mentioned in Cody's tweets.
And you were just in Cointelegraph.
Oh, yeah, I got a Cointelegraph
Yeah,
cartoon
so
now.
you're on your way up, man. This is
It's
it.
like a big crypto check
Yeah,
mark.
absolutely, man. All right. Thanks for everybody for listening. Follow Brad, follow eToro, and have a good day.
Thanks, man.